Okay, hi. My name's Rachel Morris. I am a Paralympic athlete, and I'm coming to talk to you today as part of the Finding Your Future campaign. I'm partnering with the DFN Foundation and NSEF to tell you about what I do as an athlete and as a living, how I got to where I am, and hopefully some advice and maybe some motivation for yourselves in your journey to employment. Um, I have been a slightly different athlete. I've come about it in a different way. I was able-bodied through school until I was 18, and so I was able to partake as an able-bodied athlete, and I had an Olympic dream. I wanted to have that gold medal moment, and for me, that's what I wanted to do. I was a sprinter, and I'm now a bilateral amputee, a wheelchair user, and a few other things. But I've ended up being able to, I guess, live my dream because I've stood on the podium, I've got my gold medal, and I've had the most amazing career through it. But it's been a real challenge, and it's something that I really want you to understand, that it's going to be hard, but it's also going to be achievable. And there's lots of things that you can do to help yourselves and to make things easier, both from your point of view as the employee, but also for the employer. So as an athlete, one of the big things we do is working as a team. It's really important to understand who's around you, to get the right people with you on that journey, really. It's a bit of a cliche, but as an athlete, it's very much called a journey. So we work with lots of different people to make us to be able to be the best athlete that we can be, the best person we can be, so that on that race day in the finals you can race and just give everything and have what we call a gold medal moment, in that if you achieve your gold, that medal, and you're standing on the podium, everything comes together. All of those hard times, all of those challenges, things that have been not easy to manage along the way, all kind of come together, and actually it's okay. So one of the really big things that I would suggest is that you set goals. As an athlete, every day I have a goal I set. It'll be about training, but it will be something that you could transfer across into your life and into your employment. So it might be that, to start with, that you are on time. It might be that you want to have, say, everything that you need in your bag the night before. It might be that you've got your trains planned for the week for travel. Lots and lots of things that you can set as little goals, but having lots of things that you can get and achieve towards one big goal. So for me as an athlete, it's about that gold medal. It's about once every 4 years trying to win the Paralympics. And for me, over those 4 years going up towards it, I have to achieve certain things along the way to be able to be in that race. And so for you, it's the same in employment. You might look at your job as being your gold medal moment, and I would support that really wholeheartedly, that you are looking at something as your gold medal moment, something that you can be so proud of when you achieve it, whether it is employment or something along the way. And then you achieve that goal, and then you reset, and working with your team, working with your employer, working with maybe family and friends, that you understand your next goal and where you're aiming at, because it's really important to know where we're going in life. Otherwise it's really easy to not actually do anything. So for an athlete, it's really important to be very much on time, to be very goal focused, to be really driven, motivated, and resilient. And by resilient, I mean that really applies to you. It really applies to the fact that there's going to be hard days. As an athlete, it's training. Some days it's really, really hard to get up and train, because it might be pouring with rain and you're going to be really, really cold and wet all day. And for you, it might be that you're having a really anxious morning about going to work, and you may have done this training or that journey loads of times before, but that one day or that 1 week, it's just really, really hard for you. So just remember that you can do it. Go back to a really basic setup that you know that you can do, because once you do it, you can then feel really proud of yourself for having done it and achieved it. and then you can move on again and go forwards again. So then everything we do, it's just really important to have a really solid foundation to work from, and that's very much the same for you in your employment as it is for me as an athlete. We travel a lot as athletes. We get to travel to see the world. I've met loads of incredible people, loads of people that I wouldn't have met otherwise, and you will have the same experiences in employment. That can be quite nerve-wracking, it can be quite scary to start with, but also it can be amazing. And I've made some friends that I'll have hopefully for the rest of my life, but they're all over the world. And now with technology, it means we can stay in touch, and that's really important for you. Just having friends, having people around you is just a really important thing to be able to do. But for me as an athlete, as a wheelchair user, that makes it quite a challenge sometimes. So traveling, people needing to know how I need to travel, thinking about how to carry my wheelchair or how to transport it, and on flights it's quite a challenge. But they are all challenges, but they're all ones that you can overcome and you can plan. And the same for you. You'll have different challenges in your work, but ones that you can overcome and plan to manage. So I think one of the things I would really say to you is don't give up. Really, really stay motivated. Set your goals, set a goal so that you know that each day you've achieved something. Each week you've achieved a slightly bigger thing. And then at the end of a year, you'll suddenly find that actually you've moved forwards further than you thought you could possibly do. So be really, really proud of yourselves. Ask for help and make a really close network around you so that when things are hard, you've got somebody to go and ask help for, and they will understand you, but they will also be able to help you to be able to change that and feel better about it and go forwards. So I would say stay motivated, stay driven, and have a fantastic drive time on finding your future. And if you've got any questions about what you're watching, then please get in touch through LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook with #FindingYourFuture, and tag in the DFN Foundation. Thank you very much for watching.